Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of the Let's Restore the Portuguese Empire campaign here in Victoria to HPM. So we're back. The previous episode was quite a hectic one. We were doing a lot of colonizing, and I dare say we were able to have some nice success. Some really darn good success, actually. We are not quite sure if this success is going to last, because I know for a fact that there is an event in the game, or a decision, I'm not entirely sure, that allows the British to dispute our claims in Central Africa here, or South Central Africa, I don't really know what you would call this. Essentially, the things that we as the Portuguese call the pink map. The thing that allows us to connect our colonies of Angola and Mozambique. That would be Zambia and Matabeleland. So this place is, what is it, Zimbabwe today, or Rhodesia historically. Although wasn't it Zimbabwe and then it became Rhodesia and then it became Zimbabwe again? I think it even was called Zimbabwe Rhodesia at some point, like it was called both of them. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked as always. In other news, my throat is kind of sore right now because I think I'm a bit sick. Or maybe I have allergies, or honestly I'm not entirely sure. I'm the kind of person who has a pretty decent immune system, but I do get like sort of sick from time to time, but never super sick, so I never really bother to figure out what is wrong with me. I just sort of realize, oh, I'm feeling a bit weird today, so I should probably just endure and make some videos. So yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. Regardless, we are now basically done expanding in Africa. I can't really see any other places we would want to conquer. I mean, well, there are many places I would want to conquer, but there's no other places I can really realistically get my hands on, because we need to save as much infamy as possible so that we can conquer more of Brazil, because that is the main goal that is remaining to us now. What? France has feared Brazil? See, that's not good. Well, how long until I can dispute that? 1 year or so. So that's something we'll have to do. We'll have to try and kick the French out of Brazil, because I can't accept this, especially since I no longer have Britain as an ally. Yeah, alliances got a bit weird during colonization. I would honestly prefer to be on the side of Britain. I mean, one advantage of being allied to France is that I guess he's technically closer to us, but well, I've explained it before. The United Kingdom has a interest in not really getting involved in the mainland, and I have the same interest. So I felt like we were fitting allies. Regardless, we have some decision to take. We can go ahead and organize some of our African territories. Let's see here. We can organize Kenya. And all of these decisions are pretty decent. I mean, some of these decisions are really generic. Like, I'm pretty sure the Nigeria decision, for example, does not actually do anything useful. Yeah, you gain some prestige and some farming efficiency temporarily. But as Kenya, you actually gain a bunch of tea provinces. That's pretty good. Although, Lodwar, where's that province? Let's see if I can find Kenya here. Lodwar, what do they produce? Grain. Is there any good production here? Nah, nothing here is superior to tea. Well, let's see then. How's the trade going these days? What is the price of tea? Where's tea? Shouldn't that be in... Oh, it's in consumer goods, obviously. It's not in raw materials. I mean, I guess you could argue that tea leaves is the raw material of finished tea, but I don't think that's how it works. Okay, so that's opium. That's not what we want. Seriously, how come I can't find tea? Coffee. There it is, tea. It is indeed more valuable than grain and coffee. So now we can click the button without feeling bad. A more interesting one, though, is the organization of Nyasaland. What is this today? I think it's Malawi? Yeah, Malawi. Once again, we gain an extra tea province, but we gain an extra 25 life rating in... Oh, my mouse is hovering over it. Kazembe. So that might encourage extra immigration to it. Oh, we can also gain Zomba as a extra life rating province. So let's click that and see how that changed things up. Let's see, it's down here. Zamba, look at that, 35 life rating. Ah, it's just 2 provinces. Well, I guess it's not the biggest place. Still though, 35 life rating, holy shit. It's pretty good. Lumbwe. Yeah, the population is all messed up because of the button I clicked, but let's let it readjust a bit. So there we are. Alternative plans, yeah. So hopefully now we can gain some immigration to these areas. That would be awesome. Look at this. Stupid Lomwe people having a very similar color to the Portuguese. I don't know, regardless though, hopefully that'll work out. More interesting though is that I know for a fact that we can gain more immigration to Angola because there is a decision to do just that. Where is it? It's called Found the Company of Mineral Research of Angola. Basically we get to rename a bunch of provinces, which is really cool. We get to rename a province to New Lisbon, and we get extra immigration attraction. I'm pointing to it on my screen right now, but I realize that's stupid because you can't see my finger. Regardless, you get the idea. We get extra life rating and extra immigration attraction. So hopefully we can use that to turn some of these areas into states, because that would be great. Look at that, we already have 0.20, which is kind of awful, but well, it's impressive for how few Portuguese people live in this place. Although I guess there's a decent bit of them, because they this is quite a populous state. How close are we to getting a state here? Even worse, actually. Well, I guess. Yeah, I will never entirely understand how the game or how the game decides whether or not I'll get a state or not. Like I guess I know the mechanics in theory, but it feels like in practice you just sometimes all of a sudden get to make a place a state. Ooh, look at that! Nice, the Empire of Brazil. I hope that changes it so that it will just say Portuguese Brazil from now on, instead of saying Portuguese Empire of Brazil, because that's been annoying. But did you just, you just went commie, didn't you? Well, at least now the kingdom is gone, it's never going to return again, so it's never going to become the empire again. It's just going to be Brazil from now on. Maybe if I reload my game or something, it will change, but I don't know. Also, I think I talked a bit about this in the previous episode, but I finally found where the colonial migration bonus is. It's in the social sciences. We can't even research more social sciences, so I guess we already have that as much as we can. We're increasing the stuff in Africa. That's nice. I do wonder. Let's actually try to encourage bureaucrats in northern Angola, just to see. Just to see if it has any sort of impact on anything at all. Oh yeah, we're sparing Vietnam, I forgot about that. Gotta spare something. Oh wow, they really do hate us. Well, that's sad. Mozambique is expanding. Tension dissipate. Do we want to do any reforms? I'm not super hyped about it. By the way, if you guys know which social reforms are the best ones, feel free to tell me in the comment section, because I would love to know that. Because I do not know. Because I might just let the people be salty instead of giving them stuff. Well, maybe I'll give them some unemployment. Because I think I heard once that unemployment helps with migration, because the poor people who don't have anything to do in their home province can get some unemployment subsidies and use that money to move. Whether that is actually a proper game mechanic or just something I read once is not something I actually know, but still. Italy wants an alliance. Man, everyone except Germany and Britain wants to ally me. That is funny. Well, fuck it, why not? Just don't do anything silly, like, I don't know. Ooh, actually, can we... Yeah, we can totally spare Italy. Let's do that instead of Vietnam. That would be much more fun. Oh, look at that. A place in the sun. All must see our splendor. Very nice. Regardless though, one thing I'm trying to get right now is investment banks, because it'll let us take some awesome decisions. So, now you know. The truce is up with Brazil, so let's start investing in Brazil as much as we can, and we should probably also boost relations with them temporarily. Actually no, the French just got kicked out because of the communist revolution. Yeah, they're even opposed at this point. Well, isn't that just nice? Yeah, everyone's hostile, except me for some reason. I don't know why I wouldn't be hostile, but that's okay, that's good. I guess we should invade Brazil again then. Yeah, they don't even have any friends anymore. Invading those that have no friends is the ultimate Victoria 2 strategy. Let's see here. Yeah, let's take Maranoa. Yeah, I'm not... I was about to say I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but then I tried to pronounce it and I failed. Well, regardless, we're invading Brazil. You know the drill. Let us go. And America is invading Spain. So we're gonna ditch Spain. Because why wouldn't we? We just got an event to give us prestige. We don't need prestige. We got prestige. It's all good. It's all fine. Let's get a casus belli. We can install democracy. Ah, how nice it is to know that we are a quite enlightened and wonderful state. Let's go for it. Yeah, we're already reactionary. So hopefully this will all work out. Alright, we're over half... well, we were over halfway, so I shouldn't complain. Still, the timing of that was quite nice. But that's good though. 4%. Mission in Brazil. Yep, well, doesn't matter now, we already got busted. So, who cares? Anyways, we're getting closer to sphering Italy as well, so that's nice. I've also shipped my African armies over to Brazil, so we should be ready to immediately charge into their lands here. They're having some reactionaries in the capital. I guess I'll just end up killing them because I can't be bothered to... no, well, not kill them. Because I need their capital to get the war score. Alright, so... do I call anyone into this war? Oh, never mind. It's not done yet. I think I'll just call in the Latin Americans. I would like to have control over this war for once. Conservatives, what is this? Oh, maybe we'll just let the conservatives do their thing for some time. Oh geez, yeah, maybe you should be a bit kinder to our people. They are getting salty. Portuguese communists. I might try and use the Portuguese communists though, to see if I can do the whole let rebels occupy provinces to empty them and stuff like that trick. Which I don't know if it's a trick yet. Oh damn, well, a lot more reactionaries just showed up. I guess maybe we will let them hang around for some time. It would be nice to have Brazil just as a normal presidential dictatorship. Because that would allow us to invest in them, so we can build railroads in our future territories. Wouldn't that be useful? I think it would. Also, speaking of railroads, I'm just gonna do this off screen because, well, I've said that before, because watching a YouTuber build railroads in Victoria 2 is not the most fascinating gameplay you'll ever see. But it is what it is. Alright, well, yeah, let's let the reactionaries do their thing. Let's wait until they just get the province, just so that the Brazilians don't smart up and mobilize some forces to kill them. I guess we should wait until we have proper organization. Communist gain militancy. Ooh, I don't want that. Although I don't want more of them to become communist either, so I guess we'll just piss them off then and murder them if they dare to rise up. Classic strategy is that. Let's fund the navy actually. Let's actually use our navy for something other than colonization for once. Wouldn't that be fun? So have I been building... No. I've been neglecting my naval base building. This will not do. But I guess I'll try to do some of that stuff off screen as well. Because it goes under the same category of stuff that building railroads does in this game. So right, we've blockaded them. Hey, we even discovered the the Brazilian army. So let's go kill them. Double check that no one has any good relations with them. No one does. That is very nice. And so we invade. What did I want again? I think it was this one. 100 war score. Jesus. Well, I mean, okay then. I guess that's what we're doing. Yeah, it's that one. So, off we go to secure these lands. I feel like these war goals are just getting more and more expensive for every war I declare. Huh. But what are you gonna do? Proceed. And so we invade. Start by taking those. Just, I don't know, just blob some troops in here and we'll deal with the actual invading, or the actual forces when the time comes. We'll see what they manage to mobilize. Alright, so I've done all the off-screen railroad and naval base building I could do. And I've also called all of South America into the war against Brazil, except for Ecuador. He didn't feel like it. Well, I guess it's just the fact that I never actually allied him, or he never asked me, so what are you gonna do about that? Not much. This is probably going to be quite a long war, because we need to probably occupy all he has, because we need 100 war score for this, which is quite drastic. And fighting in Brazil is not the easiest thing, because it's such a large place that it's hard to have a proper front line. But we will do our best. Got a really nasty battle here in the jungle, but we were able to get some reinforcements in, and now we're shredding the Brazilian army. Oh, if only the AI knew how to retreat, but they don't, so it is no problem. And they're finally willing to accept. Well, so we didn't have to actually occupy the whole thing, but I guess that's fine. There we are. Ah, now it actually says Portuguese Brazil. Wonderful. So, how is the situation now? We need 2 more states again to take from them, which is 2 more wars, which, if we are maximum lucky, should be 10 years or so to complete. Maybe a bit longer. Probably a bit longer. So by that time it will be 1806, or let's be generous, 1910 or something like that. Hopefully by that time we'll have taken 2 more states, and then they will only have 3 states remaining. And when that has happened, we will try and become fascist and use our fascist casus belli to take the 3 remaining states, and then all of Brazil will be Portuguese once more. And everything will be right. Also, during the war we got the bank technology that we needed, so now we can do plantations in Rwanda, Urundi. Very nice. And we gained 23 life rating. That is pretty fucking good. Asian farms and mines, yep, just makes all of our colonies have extra place in their RGOs. Basically you can see that, well, I guess we'll find an actual Asian example, that the RGO in Flores is filled to the brim. There's no more people that can work in this RGO, but there's actually 61,000 people living here. So presumably we can put, although, are these province population, are these pops or are these population? Yeah, it says adult male population right here, so presumably this is the adult male population. I guess we'll just click the button and we'll see exactly how it affects things. So let's do Asian farms and mines. Might as well do African ones while we're at it. And that should bump up the RGO size. Or not? No. Ah, I didn't actually get the modifier though. Safari. Yeah, we'll get some prestige. Okay, so this province, they didn't actually get the modifier. Are they not in Asia? Are they counted as Australia maybe? Let's take a look at... okay, so Goa got the modifier, so you can see there's a lot of space in the RGO now. But not everyone is getting employed though. There's still... I guess some people just can't be bothered. Macau just got a lot more space though, so hopefully we'll see some nice immigration to Macau. Look at that, we even have some Brazilians here. How wonderful. They should probably, or they will probably assimilate as well, so very nice. Hopefully we can get more Brazilians over in Macau. That would be wonderful. And so we go back to the waiting game. The classical game where we sit around and wait for our truce with Brazil to run out. What? Some of our troops are stuck in the ocean for some reason. Can I pick them up, or are they just gonna live there now? Okay, I can't actually put them back on land. I don't even know anymore. The point though is that we have some anarcho-liberals. None of them rebelled in any fun places though, so we're just gonna swoop over here and murder them all. When I say none of them rebelled in fun places, that I still want to try the migration rebel trick that I've been talking about, but that I haven't actually demonstrated yet, because I'm not entirely sure how it works. And Spain is getting invaded again. This is becoming a meme at this point. Why does it this time? In the previous war, the Germans were actually defending the Spanish from the Americans. But this time around, they are the ones who are invading Spain. But no, I don't care. I really don't. Spain is a declining power, sitting in the shadow of the glory that is Portugal. So we will leave the Spanish to their collapsing. I'm quite impressed though that they've been able to stay Carlists all through the game. They're still an absolute monarchy. Quite interesting. What is this? Labor unions? I don't care much for that, but I don't want to kill off a bunch of useful people, so let's not do that then. Are you invading? Are you okay? So you're no. I don't care about you people. Stop it. Maybe I shouldn't be allying everyone. I see, because I keep getting called into wars, and I don't want to be involved in that stuff. So I just want to sit and chill, suppress Brazilians, invade Brazilians. You know, I want to do what I'm here for to do, and I'm not going to learn proper grammar. Look at this though. We're now up to almost 0.3 bureaucrats in Tete. So finally our encouraged bureaucrats thingy is actually doing something. It still does not have very good administrative efficiency, but that's okay. Ooh! 0.7! When the fuck did that happen? Well, I guess I know what we're doing now. Surely we don't need that many craftsmen. Even if I'll probably gain a lot more industry by encouraging craftsmen in the homeland rather than desperately trying to get states in Africa. But getting states in Africa is good fun, so I want to try. It's something I very rarely can do. I'm also building naval bases like an absolute madman because I need those colonial power to make stuff into states. So that's why I'm doing that still, even if I'm not actually doing any more colonizing. Also, I should build more boats. I should just at least have 3 of these queued up, so that if I randomly somehow get my hands on some fuel, it'll work out. Ooh, good healthcare. Yes, I guess we got the tech now. That's nice. Also, there was something else I wanted to do, but I forget. So I guess we're not doing that then. How are the factories doing? Oh, still need to upgrade them. Yeah, I am being far too lazy with my factories. So many buttons to click! Ah! I mean, in that sense, EU4 and Victoria 2 aren't that different. At the end of the day, a lot of your time is just being spent clicking buttons. But I guess the argument is that the reason that clicking buttons in Victoria 2 is more fun is that it actually represents something proper, you know? You click buttons to affect the grand economic and demographic simulation that is Victoria 2, rather than just making a meaningless number go up by spending mana points. But I'm not gonna sit here and be salty about I'm not gonna sit here and be salty about EU4 when I'm playing Victoria 2. That would not be proper. Ooh, Britain wants to be my ally again, yeah. So I guess we ditched France, and now Britain is like, hey, anyone who's not a friend of France is a friend of me. Even if they historically became friends after fighting a while. But I guess Germany's to blame for that. Probably everyone here has seen that comic of Germany being the one nation on Earth that is able to make people, or make enemies friends. Oh my. Oh really? So you're fighting... Who are you allied to? Oh, you're allied to Germany, okay. So who knows what will happen here. Well, what will probably happen is that France will get wrecked, because they don't really have a lot of military power. Speaking of France though, one thing I really wish the mod dude who makes the mod would change is that I wish he would change the way the province of Franche-Comté looks like, so that Germany can annex more land of France without it looking completely hideous. Because Germany has a tendency to take land off France, but it always looks really silly, so not really sure how that exactly would be done, but I guess that's why I'm not a modder. Look at sneaky little Spain trying to ally me again. I'm not so sure. You keep getting involved in dumb shit you shouldn't be involved in, so I think I'm gonna reject that actually. Gonna make sure we're good friends though, because I do want to influence you and take all your economic power and use it for my own gains, because that is the Portuguese way. But apparently I'm going to cough a bit. Also, one thing I realized, it's kind of fitting actually that Tangiers is a puppet of Portugal. Or was it how do you actually pronounce this? Ceuta or Ceuta? Whose idea was it to have a letter that can be two different sounds? I guess it wasn't someone's idea. Probably just some moron decided, yeah, why not? And no one bothered to question it. Regardless, yeah, I know for a fact Portugal used to own Ceuta, mainly because of EU4, but the provinces in EU4 are so large that maybe it involved Tangiers as well. Or maybe it's just that players have a tendency to always conquer Tangiers as Portugal, and as a result I just sort of assume that that Tangiers was Portuguese at some point. Yeah, I don't actually know. Also, I noticed you're not sphered by me. That's something we gotta fix. Having a puppet state that is not sphered? That is heresy, I say. So let's go do that. Other than that though, I think it's about time to end the episode. In the next one, guess what? We'll conquer more of Brazil. That'll be good fun. Our name now looks really nice here, but it's going to look even nicer. So thank you so much for watching this episode, and until next time, bye.